Good morning, Cotton States Campaigners. This is First Sergeant Graham Salisbury with Private Jack Rieg of the Cotton States Campaigners. I just wanted to say happy anniversary of the 160th of Stones River in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Where we're at today is known as the Slaughter Pen. The Slaughter Pen was part of the most fierce. You had Maney's Tennessean stragglers that were coming through the Slaughter Pen. The Federals were in these rocks. Natural cover for 58 caliber mini ball. Natural cover for bucking ball of the 69. Most favored used by the Army of Tennessee. So 160 years ago in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, on the exact date, almost the exact time, Maney's Tennesseans, 1st Tennessee Division, was straggling through these woods before they hit the cotton field. And they also would link up with the Mississippians at the cotton field here in Murfreesboro. Today, the park is holding many demonstrations of the Battle of Murfreesboro of 1862. We may do a part of it, we may not. It depends what the weather is and depends what my health is. But I just wanted to say, 160 years ago, this very morning, Maney's Tennesseans were coming through these rocks and attacking the Federals here in the Slaughter Pen. And it was just sheer hell. Private Jack did an internship over here when he was graduating through college, so I'm going to hand it off to him to talk about Maney's flank attack going into the cotton field.
So the plan for December 31st for Braxton Bragg was basically to crush the Federal right flank, which is about maybe less than a quarter of the way up. The extreme right would be down that way about another
half mile to a full mile.
So they began to move really early in the morning, about 6:30 in the morning is when the two lines actually collide. And the right flank of the Union line was completely unprepared for the attack. So the Union right is beginning to evaporate by the minute. As Maney's brigade was moving forward, they were pretty much moving in from this direction, coming this way, kind of being that pivot point for the wheel. So they're moving. You got Confederates coming in, wrapping around where we are here, which is the Slaughter Pen. This would see some of the fiercest fighting as the Federals get pushed out of this area. Maney's brigade and the rest of the Confederate wheel movement will begin to push up towards where the modern day visitor center is, and they would advance to where the cotton field trail is, where you will be able to see the Nashville Pike, which is where that last Union line of defense was established. You'll be able to, from that trail, you'll see the visitor center, you'll see the soldiers cemetery, which is on the other side of the Nashville Pike. And from that trail, that is as far as the Confederate advance got on by the end of December 31st.
So with December 31st, with them being on that pivot action, so basically you're looking almost like a hinge, like a door. And so when they came in, it's almost like an oblique. They were coming in this way. The far left, Maney's was sweeping through the cotton bin. They're basically like this. And so when they pivot, that's when they was talking about pivoting. And so they swept through the rocks. The rocks were sheer hell. Because you have natural fortification. You can bury yourself in these rocks. But when they got pushed, they were literally on the run all the way up to that last line of defense. And so when they were on that last line of defense, they just held at all costs. But that's the action of December 31st here at Stones River National Military Park in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So First Sergeant Graham Salisbury,
Private Jack Rieg.
So, hey buddy!
These were shooting our men down by scores. A universal cry was raised. You are firing on your own men. Cease firing, cease firing. I hallooed, in fact, the whole skirmish line hallooed, and kept telling them that they were Yankees and to shoot. But the order was to cease firing. You were firing on your own men.
I'm watching mine.
The Battle of Stones River provided a much-needed Union victory.